Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is a weekly reading. I'm going to be tapping into the energies for whoever needs to hear this today. Please know that if I'm talking about a scenario that doesn't resonate with you, then it's not for you. But if something that I'm saying is resonating for you, hopefully this will give you some insight into whatever's going on with you and your person. And also, I feel like this is going to be direction as well this coming week. I am going to be doing an extended video on Vimeo. You can also order a personal reading. My email is below. I'm also doing a drawing for a personal reading for mid-September, so make sure you subscribe so you can be entered to win that. All right, let's get started. I actually have already laid this out because I got interrupted when I started this before, so I'm starting this reading over. I'm going to leave the cards how they are, though. And what I felt like I was supposed to pull for you all was from the deck, The Universe Has Your Back. So these were the 3 cards that came out, and we're just going to start with the first one. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. To me, this is talking about using your third eye to manifest what it is that you want in your life and to create your own reality. Faith comes before you see it. So ask God for the faith to do what you need to do. The second one was, my vibes speak louder than my words. Aquarius, I feel like you are reading people's vibes really well these days. So it doesn't really matter what people say or do necessarily. You're reading the intention behind that, using your third eye. And that is something very powerful that you can use to create your new path, whatever it is you're wanting to do with your life at this time. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. I see butterflies with this. I see a lot of purple, which is going to be more of the crown chakra. And then, of course, joy. That's more of a golden yellow color. So I feel like you all have a choice to connect with joy. So you're encouraged to do that this week. And also, whenever you're hearing this message, whenever you're running across this video, it's the message for you right now. And it may be something in the future, or maybe something that you've dealt with in the past. But I try not to get caught up on actual dates because things are very fluid right now and things change and shift very easily. So I think overall it's a beautiful thing to realize that you are creating your reality that you want, and you're going to be doing that through your faith and certainty. So that really comes down to belief, Aquarius. All right, so when I was flipping these cards out, the first one that came out was the Star card, which is your card. And I love this because if you'll notice, there's 7 stars around a big, big star. And I'm seeing a little similarity between this. Aquarius, I think you found someone that brings you joy. Or even you are your best self with this person. And since you've met them, you've been moving away from chaos. You've been moving away from things that no longer serve you. And it may have started before you met them, but I believe that along this journey, this has been something that has really helped you to move towards justice. Sometimes it's hard to fight for justice for ourselves when we want to fight for justice for others. But I feel like this is the first time that you have really stood in your power or are learning to do so for yourself. Whatever this justice card means to you. This could be an ongoing legal case. This could be a new legal case. This could be justice in a relationship. So there may be a situation that you're leaving behind that still needs justice. That's kind of what I'm sensing from this. Your person has felt out in the cold. This could be feeling out of the cold from you, from other people in their life. Just in general, they feel rather isolated from relationships. You'll see that they're out in the cold, they're kind of injured, crouching over, just trudging along. Your person is pretty overwhelmed, I feel, right now. So, something to keep in mind. They're also feeling regretful. And we'll look a little bit deeper into what they're regretting right now in the extended reading. I want to look a little bit about why they feel left out in the cold too, and see if there's something that you can do to remedy that. There may not be at this time. It may be something they just have to work through, but we'll look at that. But the Five of Cups talks about emotions and regret. And you'll see here there's a Two of Cups that he's not looking at. Instead, he's looking at the 3 spilled cups. So I feel like there have been a few relationships in the past or things he's struggling with right now that he or she, your person, has regret about. Whether it's regretting having ever gotten into a relationship with this person to begin with, or if it's just regret of how things turned out or the decisions that they've made. There's just regret. So you may not feel the energy of this person very strongly right now. You may feel kind of distant from them, but that's because they're going through a healing process, and part of that process is going through grief. But what's coming in for your person is the Sword of Clarity. This is a yes card. So even through all the grief that they're feeling, you'll see that there's a yes to the Two of Cups. That's just kind of how I'm looking at it here. So clarity is coming in for your person, divine clarity, I would say. So your person is learning to be still, and perhaps they haven't done a lot of that in their lifetime. And that's been a really good thing for them because clarity is coming in from that. And you'll notice it looks like a victor's crown at the top here. There will be victory for this. And it's actually, yeah, there's victory coming in. Your relationship has involved some heartache. Your connection, however you want to define it right now. You've been brokenhearted at certain points. They've been brokenhearted at certain points. And it even could involve a third party, maybe on your side, their side. There's been some deep emotional wounding. And honestly, it's interesting, but I'm seeing these 3 swords here, and I'm also seeing the 3 cups here. So there may be more than one person that each one of you is dealing with, having felt backstabbed, having felt just a lot of injury from. But the beautiful part about this is you're both moving forward. You're moving through this to success. And you'll notice that it's yellow. The sun is yellow. Things are being balanced. The black and the white, you have the yin and the yang. There's a sense of moving forward to success. And what I love about this, you guys, look at that canopy that is above his head. It's very Aquarian. See the comparison here? So it's almost like your person is already riding in your light. It's like this star has exploded around them, and you are all they see, and they're moving towards you. That's the clarity that they've gotten, is who you are for them. You're the sunshine for them. And what that's doing for your relationship, it's bringing it to a new emotional level. It's bringing it to a place that it's never been before. And I would dare say neither one of you have ever felt this emotional, as deep of this emotion as you do with each other, if that makes sense. There's something very special about this relationship, this connection, this love, that makes you willing to go through heartache and forgive and move forward past it into a deep emotional love. I also feel like this chariot represents balance. I'm seeing masculine and feminine balancing each other, and that might be the masculine and feminine within yourself. Now, the overall energy that you may not see right now, but your person is definitely feeling, and you may be feeling this, but you may be more unconscious about it, is the Eight of Swords. This has been coming up quite a bit. We'll look a little bit more into why your person feels this Eight of Swords energy, which is feeling all tied up, but if you look closely, they're not trapped. They're able to walk away. Their feet are not tied, but they feel bound by something. So we're going to look and see a little bit more about what this energy is and see where this connection is headed. I have a few ideas about this, but I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some cards for that. So if you'll join me over on Vimeo, I would love to continue this with you. Thanks so much.